Welcome back to the Technology Risk Podcast.
Great to be back.
We know many of you listening are busy professionals, really trying to keep up with the tech landscape.
It moves fast, doesn't it?
It really does. And you're looking for efficient ways to understand technology risk.
Exactly. Practical insights.
So today, we're diving into something pretty fundamental. It's this problem, this trap, really, that happens when IT issues just get patched up. Quick fixes,
The Band-Aid approach.
Precisely. Instead of tackling things with a proper long-term plan. It feels faster at the time, maybe?
Sure, it seems like the path of least resistance.
But it often leads straight to unexpected costs, vulnerabilities, just a whole mess down the line.
We see it all the time.
So we'll explore why this reactive approach is, well, so risky, and, importantly, how you can build IT systems that are actually robust, cost-effective.
Yeah, moving towards resilience.
You might find this interesting. Forrester found that 70%, a huge number, 70% of SMBs said their IT just got overly complex and expensive because of this reactive problem solving.
70%. That's striking. It suggests it's incredibly common.
Does it sound familiar to anyone listening? If it does, stick around. This conversation is definitely for you. And hey, while you're listening, maybe hit subscribe on Spotify or Apple Music. It helps others find the show.
Absolutely. So how does this whole reactive cycle even begin? It's often subtle, isn't it?
Yeah, it creeps up on you.
Like a server has a wobble or, someone needs new software now. The pressure is just immense to fix it immediately.
To get working now.
Right. And that pushes people towards these point solutions. A quick install here, maybe a temporary script there.
Without thinking about the bigger picture.
Exactly. Without really considering how it fits or if it's going to cause, frankly, bigger headaches later on.
It's like trying to keep a boat afloat by just stuffing rags in every leak you find.
Good analogy.
You might stay dry for a bit, sure, but you'd never check the hull. Eventually. Well, it's not going to end well.
No. And that healthcare firm example we looked at really illustrates this.
Oh, yeah. Tell us about that.
Well, every time a department needed something new or a regulation change, they just added another piece of software.
Yeah.
Reactively.
Layer upon layer.
Exactly. Over years, it became this incredibly tangled, almost Frankenstein's monster of a system.
Wow. And the impact.
Staff were just tearing their hair out, trying to make different programs share data, get reports. And the real kicker, it actually started to impact patient care.
That's serious.
It is. And it makes you think about that Gartner statistic, right? That 62% of organizations have, 3 or more redundant solutions for the same function.
3 for the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Often a direct result of this kind of reactive patching. Just imagine the inefficiency baked into that.
3 ways to do one job. That's just...
Oh, wow. You'd think someone would spot that duplication. You would, but it often happens incrementally. And it really underlines how a lack of a clear IT strategy lets these things snowball.
So no roadmap, just reacting.
Pretty much. Without that strategic roadmap, that plan for integration, for scalability, these quick fixes just accumulate. There's no guiding principle.
So new tech doesn't play nice with the old.
Often not. Or old systems just linger way past their sell-by date because replacing them seems too hard in the moment. It's like building room after room onto your house without any architectural plan.
You get more space, maybe, but is the plumbing connected? Is the roof sound?
Exactly. Does it all work together? And those kinds of structural problems in IT, they hit the bottom line hard.
Right. That manufacturing company example.
Yeah.
Their inventory system was a mess, wasn't it?
A total patchwork, different programs, none really talking to each other properly, loads of errors tracking stock.
And the cost.
They figured they were losing something like $80,000 a year just from lost or misplaced inventory because the systems couldn't keep up.
$80,000 just vanishing.
Vanishing. And when you hear that IDC stat, only about a third, 34% of SMBs actually have a documented IT strategy.
Only a third.
Yeah. It shows you how widespread this lack of planning really is. It's not the exception. It's often the rule.
And the trouble with just reacting all the time.
Yeah.
It's not just inefficiency, is it? There are deeper risks, hidden costs.
Oh, absolutely. Let's talk security for a second.
Okay. Yeah, that's always a big one. I imagine a tangled IT setup is a nightmare for security.
It's basically an open invitation for vulnerabilities. When your IT is just this collection of disconnected bits and pieces,
Hard to manage.
incredibly hard. Hard to get a clear view of your security posture, hard to apply consistent protections, even hard to know where your weak spots are.
Like that financial advisory firm.
Exactly. Their security tools weren't integrated, they didn't talk to each other, so a breach happened, went unnoticed for too long, and bang, $150,000 cleanup cost.
Ouch. That hurts.
And think about that Ponemon Institute finding. Nearly 60%, 58% to be exact, of data breaches involve these fragmented security environments.
Directly from the Patchwork IT.
Directly. It's like, having a fancy alarm on your front door but leaving all the back windows wide open because you forgot about them or couldn't connect them to the system.
That's a chilling thought. And beyond the big scary breaches, what about the day-to-day for the employees using this stuff?
Oh, the daily grind. It's a massive drain on productivity, often in ways that don't show up neatly on a P&L statement, at first anyway.
How so?
Well, employees end up wasting huge chunks of their day just fighting the technology, trying to get systems to cooperate, finding clunky workarounds for old tools.
Like that sales team example.
Yeah, spending 20% of their time wrestling with IT instead of talking to customers or, selling. That's a direct hit to the top line.
20%. That's 1 day a week, essentially.
Basically. And Harvard Business Review found employees lose, on average, the equivalent of 32 workdays a year due to inefficient tech.
32 days. That's staggering.
Yeah.
More than a calendar month lost per person.
It adds up incredibly fast across an organization.
And all those little fixes, the quick patches, the extra licenses here and there, that must drive up the total cost too, right? Over time.
Absolutely. The total cost of ownership, or TCO, just balloons. That quick fix might seem cheap today.
But long-term...
Long-term, you're paying for maintaining all these separate, often overlapping systems, different support contracts, multiple license fees, endless hours troubleshooting why X doesn't talk to Y. It's a huge resource strain.
Like that logistics company. Their spending went up significantly.
By 40%.
Yeah.
The reactive approach just kept adding cost layers. And Deloitte's data confirms this pattern. Reactive companies spend about 45% more on ongoing IT maintenance than strategic ones.
45% more. Wow. It really is penny wise and pound foolish.
Yeah, big, big way.
Okay, so we've got bigger security risks, lower productivity, higher costs. Kind of a perfect storm. What are some of the really concrete, real-world consequences when this reactive stuff takes hold?
Well, system downtime is a big one. It becomes almost predictable.
I guess things just clash.
Exactly. When you have all these solutions bolted together, things that were never designed to cooperate, conflicts are almost inevitable. That leads to crashes, outages, lost business.
Like the retail chain losing 10 grand a day.
$10,000 per day. Because incompatible software updates kept crashing their point-of-sale systems. That's cash flow just evaporating.
Ouch. Yeah, that kind of number gets attention. Fast.
It sure does. And it's not just the immediate financial hit. Think about your team's morale.
Constantly fighting the tools.
Yeah. It's incredibly frustrating. It leads to disengagement. People start thinking, why am I battling this every day? And sometimes they leave.
Like the creative agency example. Higher turnover.
Exactly. Their disjointed software was a major source of frustration, contributing directly to people quitting. It's hard to be creative or productive when your basic tools are working against you.
Makes sense. And you mentioned something earlier. Compliance. How does this tangle affect that? I hadn't really thought about that angle.
Oh, it can open up a huge can of worms. Regulatory compliance, I mean.
How so?
Well, think about data security rules. Privacy regulations like GDPR or CCPA, industry-specific reporting. When your IT is this fragmented mess,
It's hard to track everything.
extremely hard. Trying to ensure consistent data handling, manage access controls, generate accurate audit trails across dozens of separate systems, it's a nightmare and prone to error.
Like the medical practice that got fined.
Precisely. Their fragmented IT meant they couldn't demonstrate compliance during audits. They got hit with serious fines. It highlights the very real legal and financial risks.
Okay, so it's crystal clear. Constantly reacting, putting out fires. It's just a recipe for, well, disaster eventually. Headaches at best.
Definitely not sustainable.
So what's the antidote? How do businesses actually make that shift? Move towards being more strategic, less reactive?
Well, the very first step, honestly, you've got to take a good hard look under the hood. Conduct a really comprehensive IT audit.
Figure out what you actually have.
Exactly. What hardware, what software, where's the overlap, where are the conflicts? And crucially, where are those security gaps that have probably opened up over years of just patching things?
Shine a light on the whole setup.
Right. And it's encouraging. McKinsey found that organizations doing these kinds of thorough audits annually have something like 55% fewer major IT issues.
55% fewer problems. That's huge.
It shows the value of just knowing your environment. You can't fix what you don't understand, right?
Makes perfect sense. Get the lay of the land. Okay, so you've done the audit. You know what you're dealing with. What's next?
Then you build the plan. Develop a clear IT roadmap. This isn't just about tech. It's about aligning your IT intentionally with your actual business goals. Where are you going? What do you need technology to do for you?
So thinking ahead, not just reacting to the latest crisis.
Exactly. Remember that professional services firm? They saved $120,000. How? By stepping back, creating that roadmap, and then consolidating their software, getting rid of the redundancies the audit revealed.
Strategic decisions leading to real savings.
Definitely. And a big part of that strategic thinking is trying to standardize your technology stack where it makes sense.
Fewer different types of software and hardware.
Yeah. Reducing that sheer variety simplifies everything. Management, user training, ensuring compatibility. It smooths things out considerably. And Accenture found companies doing this see productivity bumps of up to 25%.
25% better productivity just from standardization. That's a massive gain. Hard to argue with.
It really is. It streamlines workflows significantly.
Okay, so audit, roadmap, standardize. What else is key?
Look seriously at investing in integrated platforms. Instead of trying to glue together dozens of little single-purpose apps.
Find systems designed to work together.
Right. Look for platforms built to handle multiple functions, designed for integration, and crucially designed to scale as your business grows. Avoid painting yourself into a corner with niche solutions.
Like the financial services company example. They improved operations and security.
They did, by moving towards more integrated management tools. It gave them better visibility, better control, fewer points of failure. It's about choosing tech that's built for teamwork, essentially.
Yeah, I guess this isn't a one-time fix. Right?
Yeah.
You can't just set it and forget it.
Oh, absolutely not. Continuous monitoring and proactive management are vital. You need to keep watching to prevent new fragmentation from creeping back in, keep systems updated, anticipate issues.
Ahead of the game.
Exactly. And IDC's data backs this up too. Proactive management typically cuts annual IT support costs by around 30%. It literally pays to be proactive.
Those are some really powerful arguments for making this shift. Do we have any real-world stories? Companies that really turned it around, or maybe cautionary tales of those who got stuck?
We do, yeah. We saw that mid-sized law firm. They were drowning in reactive IT fire drills. They made a conscious decision to change.
What happened?
They developed and implemented a strategic IT plan. The results were pretty stunning, actually. Productivity shot up, system downtime dropped by 70%.
70% less downtime.
Yeah. And they ended up saving about $75,000 a year in reduced costs and efficiencies. It just hammers home that point. Intentional IT isn't just about avoiding bad stuff. It actively creates value.
That's a great success story.
Ah.
Inspiring. What about the flip side? What happens if you just keep patching?
Well, unfortunately, we also looked at that e-commerce business. They kept growing, but stuck with the reactive fixes for their IT, just kept adding bits on.
And the outcome?
Over time, their IT costs just spiraled. Productivity dropped by 30% because the systems were so clunky and unreliable. And worse, they suffered several significant security breaches directly linked to that fragmented IT.
Ouch. A painful lesson.
A very painful and costly lesson. It's a stark reminder. Those easy short-term fixes often create massive long-term risks and costs.
Those examples really make it tangible. So looking forward, how can businesses sort of future-proof their IT? Avoid falling back into these reactive traps?
Well, a core principle has to be choosing scalable solutions from the get-go. Think about flexibility. Can this technology grow with us? Can it adapt without needing a total rip and replace?
Build for growth, not just for today.
Exactly. Think long-term adaptability.
Makes sense. What else? Is it just about the tech?
No, it's also cultural. You need to foster a mindset, really, of strategic IT throughout the company. From leadership down, everyone needs to understand the value of planning, of integration, of thinking proactively about technology.
Get everyone on board with the why.
Precisely. And finally, never stop learning. The tech world changes constantly. So continuous education, staying informed about new trends, new threats, best practices, that's essential to avoid becoming outdated and falling back into reactive mode. Stay agile.
Okay, so if we boil it all down, the key message is pretty stark, isn't it?
I think so.
Reacting constantly. The Band-Aid approach, it feels easy maybe, but it leads straight to complexity, security risks, inefficiency, and ultimately much higher costs.
A tangled web, yeah.
Whereas taking that strategic, proactive approach, planning, integrating, managing, that sets you up for sustainable growth, for stability, for genuine cost effectiveness.
It really does. Making that shift, moving from reactive to proactive.
Yeah.
It's not just, a nice IT project. It's fundamental for long-term business health and resilience.
So for everyone listening, maybe the challenge is this.
Mm.
Take that critical look at your own IT. Start that audit process, even informally at first. Where are the sticking plasters covering up bigger issues?
Identify those pain points that came from quick fixes.
Yeah, and start thinking about that strategic roadmap. Where do you want your IT to take you? Don't just keep reacting to the latest fire.
Choose intentionality.
Exactly. Choose intentional, integrated IT strategies. Build that stable, secure, and ultimately thriving future for your business. It is achievable.
It absolutely is. And profitable. And if you found this useful today, please do subscribe to the Technology Risk Podcast on Spotify or Apple Music. It helps us keep these conversations going.
Thank you for joining us on the Technology Risk Podcast.